Hello everyone, welcome to the April 12th, 2015 edition of the Astrology News Report. I'm your intrepid host, Ron Berger. So, let's take a look at the upcoming planetary patterns and predictions. What's on the celestial agenda for April 12th to April 19th and beyond? There are no significant changes happening in the zodiac this week, but there are some intense aspects between planets that are worthy of note. The first of these is the exact opposition of Venus and retrograde Saturn, which happens on Tuesday, April 14th. In Vedic astrology, planets in opposition to each other are considered to be in mutual aspect, in other words, influencing each other. The planet of harsh reality, Saturn, influencing the planet of love and romance, Venus, kind of puts the damper on a budding affair. Example, the USA and Cuba. Even though Mr. Obama and Mr. Castro may be making eyes at each other, still there is the harsh reality of American and Cuban politics and a Republican Congress. The effect of Saturn, the reality check planet, on Venus, the planet of finance, could also affect conditions in the financial markets this week. Going in the other direction, Venus, as a natural benefic, has a good influence on Saturn, the planet of endurance and maturity. So, looking at it this way, the older guy gets the babe. Since Saturn is the established order, a benefic effect on Saturn is favorable for those who have been around a while. The second important transit is Mars, making an exact square aspect to Jupiter on Friday, April 17th. In Vedic astrology, Mars sends a full force aspect 90 degrees ahead of itself in the zodiac. This is considered to be a challenging, or negative, influence coming from the planet of combat. Jupiter is the planet of truth and wisdom. So, this week, truth and wisdom will be taking a hit. Jupiter is also an indicator of prosperity, as well as banks and bonds. Since Mars is the planet of war, it can cause destruction to whatever it influences. And therefore, we have another indicator of potential problems in the financial markets this week. And here's another thing to keep in mind. Mercury is getting closer to Mars. The planet of rational thinking entered Aries on April 11th and is now closing in on the planet of aggression. This, of course, makes for some aggressive thinking, an energy pattern familiar to all hotheads who will be exhibiting more than the usual degree of need to speak out this week. In your own life, you want to be careful when you feel this need for self-expression, which causes you to respond with haste and impatience, resulting in an unpleasant situation. The exact conjunction will be on April 22nd. And finally, at the end of the week, we have a new moon in Aries at 4 degrees on Saturday, April 18th. This is the start of the lunar month of Vaishakha, named for the lunar sign Vishaka, where the full moon normally would fall. However, this year the full moon won't quite make it to Vishaka, but instead will fall at the end of the previous lunar sign, Swati. In any case, what's important is that the energy of the month will be very Mars-like, due to Aries being one of Mars's signs, and the month being born with Mars attending. And since Aries is the sign of new beginnings, this lunar month is a good month for starting something new. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks for visiting astrologynewsreport.com. I'll be posting updates as usual during the week on Twitter at Astro News Report.